everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are kicking off our Japan series by taking you through our flights on ANA Economy from LAX to Tokyo and back home again. We'll be showing you what the seats were like, the food, the service, and if ANA really lives up to the hype. We are also walking you through the hotels we stayed at and giving you a real feel for what to expect. Let's get into it. Alright, so here is our ANA plane getting ready to take us all the way to Japan, and this is our first time flying with them, so we're really excited to see what the experience would be like. We started boarding and everything felt super organized. Sean's already on a mission to get into our seats and settled in.
We got blankets and we got the pillows for our flight.
See that knee room?
A little snug, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So here is a closer look at the pillow and the blanket that was provided, and I did want to mention that Sean is 6'3", and he did have more legroom than we expected for economy, but he definitely did stick out the top a bit, so just something to keep in mind if you're his height. And then they played the safety video, and it was the cutest thing. ANA uses a Pokemon-themed safety briefing, and it instantly set the tone for such a fun flight. So about 30 minutes after takeoff, the food service started, and it was actually a highlight of this trip. We started with a wet wipe, which was such a thoughtful touch, and after that, the flight attendants came around with an ANA-branded snack mix, a fun assortment of rice crackers that we were able to munch on while we got settled in. Once we finished our snacks, the drinks were offered, and then they came around and gave us menus for our main courses. Now, Sean decided to go with the peppered beef with rice and veggies that also came with a variety of small side dishes, and it looked really hearty and flavorful, and he really actually enjoyed this meal. And I went with the shrimp tempura, also served with rice and veggies, and it was absolutely delicious. After the meal, they surprised us with an individual vanilla Haagen-Dazs ice cream, such a nice little treat. Next, I did a quick bathroom tour, of course, starting with the obligatory bathroom selfies, and the lavatory had everything you'd expect, plus a few nice extras, a bidet under the sink that I didn't quite capture on camera, a small lotion for anyone who gets dry on the plane, and a changing table right there by the door. After dinner, they brought us some Japanese chocolates and a Biscoff cookie, a sweet snack before bedtime. After trying to get some sleep and not getting much of it, it was already time for our second meal, and this time we went with the orange chicken with noodles and veggies, which came with another small side dish and a muffin, and this was also really tasty. And just like that, 12 hours later, and we landed in Haneda. Where are we?
We made it to Japan.
We're in Japan.
So exhausted.
Once we landed, we quickly made our way out of the airport and hopped on a train to head to our first hotel in Innovation City. We are currently at the KQ8X Inn in Innovation City. And then this is the room.
Oh, I'm so cute.
So for this room, we booked a double bed, and they did include a bag as well as some information for the public bath if we decided on going, but it was too late for us to go check it out. They also did include 2 sets of pajamas, and the lighting controls were on the headboard, so that controlled the reading light, entrance, room, and indirect. And they also did have a small side table on one side of the bed, as well as a vanity with a pretty sizable mirror. And to the right of that, we just had a small chair and desk area. And in front of the bed, we had some mugs and glasses inside of this little drawer here, as well as a tea kettle. To the right of that, we have our hotel safe and our phone, a notepad and pen, TV remote, tissues, and a pretty large TV in comparison to the bed in the room. And of course, we also had a mini fridge that was perfectly clean and cold. And now we will get started with the bathroom tour. And now for the bathroom tour. So when we opened the door, it was a pretty sizable bathroom, not nearly as small as we thought it was going to be. And it did have a fancy Japanese toilet that we were very excited about. It was heated, and it did have all the buttons that you would normally expect with a Japanese toilet. The shower was not nearly as small as we thought either. It was really comparable to a cruise shower. It was actually a little bigger than the cruise showers that we've been in. So it was really great. Water pressure was excellent. We had a small sink, and to the left we had toothpaste and a body towel. So it was like a disposable loofah. And we did have a face and hand soap, and you could also use it for shaving. And the tap water is drinkable, so they did include 2 cups on the side, some towels underneath the sink. We had a blow dryer, a little basket, and some extra towels and a trash can. And that's the bathroom. For the KQEX in Innovation City, we got in so late we didn't even realize all the extras they offered until we checked out. They had face wash, brushes, and a ton of other amenities you could grab at the front desk, plus coffee. And this area is really convenient if you have a late flight like we did. It would work well for anyone coming to Tokyo for the first time since the airport's so close. Just make sure you don't get confused with the other KQ Inn nearby. All right, so like I mentioned earlier, there's 2 KQEX inns. And so we're standing at the base of the Innovation City one, but literally right across the way is the other one. So just make sure you know which one you're going to. And the next hotel we're staying at is Hotel Villa Fontaine. It's the Grand Ariake one. And look, there's a train passing by. All right, so when you first get in, to the left you have a full-size mirror. I just put my backpack here on the floor, and to the right of that is this little setup here. You have the Wi-Fi password up top, a clock. We also have a speaker, a water kettle, as well as 2 complimentary water bottles, phones, tissues, and we do have a universal charging set here, which is very convenient. Got some supplies from downstairs. Up here we have some glasses, mugs, and a wine opener. To the right of that we have our hotel safe. Down here we have our fridge. There we go, and nice and clean, just like the other one. Down here there's nothing. And in the second drawer, I thought it was a notepad, but it's actually a mirror, which is very handy. We also have this small seating nook, which is really convenient. We also have the AC unit remote as well as the TV remote and some instructions. Back this way we have some hangers, deodorizing spray, some slippers, as well as laundry instructions if you want to drop it off, a trash can, I believe it's a dehumidifier, a TV, and we also do have a spa at this location. Came with some pajamas and instructions for that as well, since it's connected to a mall behind the hotel. And now we have our bathroom. Very interesting setup. There's a curtain to close, and there are remote controls inside of the bathroom to automatically shut it. The door was incredibly heavy. All right, once open, we have a hair dryer down here, towels, some cups. We have toothbrushes and toothpaste, which is very handy. A really nice sink. Our view is of the back of the building, probably. We have this door. And a really nice tall shower with a oh, it has like a rain shower head as well, shampoo, conditioner, all that, and a fancy toilet with all the little buttons as well. So it's a really nice room, and we will let you know what we paid for it tomorrow. We chose this Villa Fontaine location because of how convenient it was. It was close to the train lines that made it easy to get to Tokyo Disney Sea, and less than a 5-minute bus ride to popular spots like Team Lab Planets, plus several stadiums nearby. It ended up being a really great base for exploring this part of Tokyo. After that, we moved on to our next hotel, this time in another popular area of Tokyo, Asakusa. Alright, so we are at the Kanzashi Tokyo Asakusa. Oh yeah, it's little. Okay. First things first, a mirror. You have some hangers. Let's some slippers. Not really sure what that's. Oh wow, this is a very tiny, tiny room. That's the entire room. Sean could probably touch both ends.
Yeah. It's the smallest hotel room so far.
Yep. All right, but bathroom tour. Fancy toilet. Oh my god, it's so high up. Careful with your feet. There's the bidet controls. All of your extras are right here, which is actually really nice. You don't have to pick it up from downstairs. Oh, we have a tub. All right. Shower. This is our first one with the tub. The bathroom is almost as big as the room. Some towels and a little sink. That is the entire bathroom. I can actually touch it from wall to wall. So there's that. And watch your step in the middle of the night. So there is a TV. This is actually the view from the rooftop that's actually closed today. So we're gonna check it out tomorrow. And there's also a blow dryer, a phone, clock, pen, paper, mirror, safety deposit, a little tiny mini fridge. Oh my god, 1 second. These shoes are in the way, it's a very small room. Tiny fridge, kettle, cup, and laundry bag. All right, small caveat with this hotel. If you're anything above 5'8", this might be a little tricky. So Sean's 6'4". He fits outside, but as soon as he's in the tub, he's in the ceiling. So
Yeah.
if you're anything above probably 5'9", it may not be comfortable.
Every other hotel we've been in.
Yeah,
though,
everything else has been great.
Yeah.
But the floor is elevated by a foot.
Yeah.
So,
Very interesting.
yeah. But it's a great tub.
Yeah, we'll make do.
This was the smallest and by far the most expensive hotel we stayed at, but it was in such a great location. It's close to buses that can get you to Tokyo Skytree, Sensoji Temple, and other areas easily, and within walking distance of a small theme park and some really great restaurants. And here's the view from the rooftop at night. Tokyo Skytree all lit up, Sensoji Temple glowing peacefully without the crowds, and even the small theme park nearby beautifully decorated. Seeing it all from above like this was just a magical way to end the day. Next, we made our way to Shinjuku, one of Tokyo's busiest and most vibrant neighborhoods. We are in JR West Group via in Shinjuku. So, put this in here, turn on the lights. Oh. A mirror in the front. I got some hangers and some slippers. We got a little luggage holder. Oh wow, we have an actual seating area. Oh nice. That's our little amenities.
It's also a corner unit too.
It's a corner unit, which is nice. Would you mind setting this over there? Yes, it's a proper table right in front of the TV, which is nice. It's a pretty sizable bed. I feel like it's probably a double bed like everything else. A trash can here. Let's see, you have tissues. These are, what are these? Huh, what is this? Oh, a mirror. Oops. I would assume it's a couple mirrors. You have mugs, kettle, little fridge, safety box. And now I will show you the bathroom. Right. Tiny little step. Oh, okay, so it's similar to the other one, but it's not so high up, which is nice. So you get your fancy toilet, blow dryer, cups, hand soap, some branded towels. It's the first time we've seen that. And a tub. Very nice. Very, very nice. Nice size too. And I don't think you'll hit your head when you're in there.
No.
This hotel and its location were really close to the Godzilla statue, which sounds fun, but honestly, this area wasn't really my vibe. It felt a little sketchy, and there were a lot of touts around, which made it less enjoyable than we expected, but alas, on to the next. And now we are officially doing the Golden Route, Osaka, then Kyoto, and back to Tokyo, all by Shinkansen. And a couple hours later, we arrived at the Shizutetsu Hotel Prezio Osaka Shinsaibashi, which ended up being our favorite hotel of the entire trip. One of the first things we noticed was the huge array of amenities available in the lobby, everything from makeup remover and bath salts to shaving cream, great reusable razors and hairbrushes, and more. It felt like they really thought of everything. They also had complimentary loaner items at the front desk like hair straighteners, curlers, sewing kits, and more. The lobby also had a coffee machine perfect for grabbing a quick cup before you head out. And finally, the baseball memorabilia displayed throughout the hotel lobby was such a unique touch and gave the hotel a lot of personality. We're at the Shizutetsu Hotel Prezio in Osaka, and we're about to check in. Okay, nice roomy walkway. Oh, I feel like this is a way bigger bed than what we've had before. Really bright lights, window, dehumidifier. They have the same thing as every hotel, so safety deposit, a little spot for your jewelry, tissues, a kettle and some cups, and a couple of tea bags. You can actually get more from downstairs. We got our little toiletries. We have our, mini fridge. Oh, they gave us water. Our last one did not give us water. Little seat. All right, and bathroom tour. Oh wow. This is a way bigger bathroom than what we've had. So we got our fancy toilet, bidet. We have our towels, a little basket down there. Ooh, a different, fancier looking hair dryer. Good. I've been needing a better hair dryer. Me. And we have a whole separate wet room. Oh, wow. So if you want to shower, you can just shower here or you can use the tub. And it's a pretty sizable tub, actually. And then I guess this is how you drain it. Wow, I love that. That's great. You get little slippers. Yeah. Very nice. And yeah, let's see if we have a view. And we have a view of the side of the building. Cool. I like it. This room and area ended up being one of our favorites. There was a family mart right around the corner and the room was super quiet. And borrowing hair tools from the front desk was really convenient. The highlight for us was definitely the wet bath. We loved ending our days with a warm soak. The hotel was also really close to major train lines, which made it really easy to get to places like the Osaka Aquarium and Katsuoji Temple, which we will be including in a separate video. From Osaka, we hopped on a train and headed to Nara to see the famous deer that freely roam the park. Spending some time there, watching them interact with visitors and even bow for treats was such a memorable experience. After Nara, we continued on to Kyoto, ready for the next part of our trip. And this is where we're staying in Osaka. It is right on the corner of this intersection, and that's the train station right there. And Sean said it's 10 feet deep. It's not very big at all. So we're very anxious to see what it looks like when we get in. All right, so we just entered. We have a mirror here, some hangers. We got a double twin. Sean has his newspaper, the Dodgers won yesterday. Let's turn this bed down. It's too warm in here. We have a nice TV, a little bit of a walkway in between, which is nice. The controls for the lighting in the center of the room is actually right next to that wall. And this is the first one that has like a proper view of the street and whatever that little light over there is. Yeah, and you can see the train station, the cars go by. There's a 7-Eleven down the street. We got our mugs, our kettle, phone. This is actually a flashlight. I like the storage area. Actually, we can put our backpacks up here.
There's only 3 units per floor. It's a very
Oh,
small hotel.
there's 2 drinks in here.
What did they give us?
They gave us mineral water
In a can?
in a can. You want to try it? It looks like an energy drink or an alcoholic beverage, but here you go. We got our air con up there.
Great. It's natural
And now, oh, we have a house manual too, which is nice. Check-in was on an iPad, so the person had just left. Pretty intuitive. And here's the bathroom. Your sink, me again. We have some amenities. We got a toothbrush, a body scrubber, some Q-tips and cotton pads, hand soap, some cups. We do have towels, a blow dryer, and some slippers. Our fancy Japanese toilet and bidet. And, oh, we have another combo shower. Yeah. We got our little wet room with our tub. That's excellent. So far, so good. Looking back at our stay at the Rakuten Stay Kyoto Station, we really loved it. The location was perfect, super close to Kyoto Station, and popular spots like Kiyomizudera Temple and the new Team Lab Biovortex is literally right behind the hotel. This ended up being our second favorite hotel of the trip, and we would definitely stay here again. On the Shinkansen back to Tokyo, we watched the scenery fly by as we wrapped up our travels in Kyoto and prepared for our final leg of our trip. Our last stop, the APA Hotel in Roppongi Hills. For the last part of our trip, we wanted to stay closer to Shibuya and shopping, and this location was perfect. It was also really convenient for us visiting team labs and experiencing a more upscale side of Tokyo. The hotel itself had a really nice exterior, and the elevated even had a floor guide showing us everything you can find on each level, which we thought was super helpful. They also had a pool, a sky lounge, and a spa, making it feel really luxurious for the end of our trip. Okay, so we are at the APA Roppongi Hills. This is our room. It is very efficient. It's low-key giving cruise line size.
Yeah.
But the hotel lobby and the amenities are supposed to be higher end. So this is the bathroom. Probably one of the smallest ones we've had, but it does have a little tub. Here are your shampoo, conditioner, body wash. And that's very interesting. You can fill up the tub and wash your hands at the same time. Super efficient. Hand soap, face wash, cups. You have your toiletries here. You have your branded towels. Fancy toilet. And that's the bathroom. You also get a cover up, yukata, a robe. I'm not really sure what it's called, but this is for the spa upstairs. You have a mirror and some hooks. You have your slippers. Here's a little vanity area. And blow dryer, coffee cups, some tissues, and let's see what's in here. Some PJs, it looks like, and a really big fridge, kettle, and according to Sean, we have a great view, so let's check it out. We really ended up liking the location since it was so central. One of the highlights was being able to see Tokyo Tower from the hotel. During our last few days, the location also made it easy to visit the final Team Lab Borderless, head over to Sunshine City Mall for a nostalgic Cookie Monster donut, and do some sightseeing at Shibuya Crossing. As our 2 weeks exploring Japan's Golden Route came to an end, it really started to sink in just how special this trip was. From city to city, train rides to quiet moments, every part of this journey gave us memories we'll always hold on to. Now it's time to say goodbye and hop on a limousine bus back to the airport before heading back home to LA. Once we got through security, we decided to sit down for one last meal in Japan. Sean went with a tuna sushi plate and I got a chirashi bowl, the perfect way to end the trip.
Airport food.
It's our last meal in Tokyo.
Yeah, it's pretty bittersweet. It was such a good trip.
It was delicious though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and altogether less than 25 bucks.
On the flight back, I wanted to try something different food-wise. I didn't film as much since I was exhausted, but I chose the halal meal that you have to book in advance to see how it compared to the regular one. Right away, the snacks were different. The rice crackers were more of a puffed rice snack, while the regular ones had a soy sauce flavoring and seaweed, which was interesting to see the difference. The main course was the only part I filmed since I was so exhausted I forgot to film breakfast, but this was a chicken curry with white rice and creamy spinach cream cheese side, plus a salmon dish and mixed bean salad. The dessert was a little different too. It was like a mango flan style dessert, very reminiscent of a mango jello. And for the second dessert, I was given a really good yuzu sorbet. And this was probably the highlight of the meal. In comparison, I think the meal coming to Japan was a lot better than this one, but I thought it was worth a try.
Yeah!
And that's the end of the video. This trip was amazing and we had the best time exploring Japan. We hope you found our hotel reviews helpful, and if you're planning a future trip, don't forget to like, subscribe for more Japan content.